Here we have a Mike Scott model, Sullivan Banjo. It's basically a V35, and let's hear what it sounds like. Okay, let's look at this banjo. Now, this is a case of a extraordinarily incredible banjo. It's as good as you can make. It was made at the Sullivan Banjo's peak, endorsed by Mike Scott. So, once again, this has the Presto tailpiece, the one-piece armrest, and then you go up the neck and it has some really nice intricate inlay. Okay. Beautiful headstock inlay. Okay, so Sullivan Banjo's made 17,000 necks for Gibson, so these guys know how to make necks. And this particular neck, I'm turning it over so you can see that it has been, say, speed neck. And what that does exactly what it says. You can play faster on this neck than you can if it's finished, because the finish kind of holds your hand back just a little bit. Now, the only exception to that is if you play a banjo for 50 or 60 years, the finish will either wear off or it'll be so thin that you'll have the same effect. But this is the way to get that effect on a new banjo. Okay, so that's the speed neck. Now, here's a case of a banjo that is superior to just about any banjo, and we can sell it. We got this on a trade-in. We can sell this very reasonable, and you can see the pricing on banjowarehouse.com. But look at the resonator. So Bill Sullivan's a guy who started making tone rings in his basement. He's one of the first people to do tone rings. Actually, Steve Ryan was one of the first, and Steve was supplying Bill Sullivan, and then Steve couldn't supply him, so Bill started making his own, and then he started making all the parts, and then he had first quality banjo where you could actually get parts that were interchangeable with pre-wars. So he knows what he's doing. Now, he also has historic growth, okay, and that's right there. Now, there's a couple possibilities here. One, they had a factory floor where they bought a over 100-year-old factory that had maple flooring, and they took that and made rims out of it. They also went into certain rivers and found logs that had been submerged for 50 or 100 years, and they used that wood. So this is old growth wood that supposedly replicates the same sound as the pre-war. So this banjo has everything you'd ever want. So, I mean, you can see the price at Banjo Warehouse, but instead of buying a new banjo that's really not that great, you can buy a powerhouse professional banjo, as good as it gets, and that's it. Now, if you have any questions, you can call Andy at 404 372 5482. You can go to banjowarehouse.com. You can come visit us, give us a day's notice. And if you like these videos, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, that's great. So hopefully we'll see you soon. If you have any questions, let us know.